Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams Sunday edition, also known as the 6th of July edition. I don't know, anyway. How are we doing? Lovely to see you all. I hope you're having a very good weekend. If you're in America, you are having a 3-day weekend. We are having a 3-day weekend, and today is the third day of 3! So I hope you're all enjoying it very much. Also, is there a plane outside right as I begin streaming? How rude. Very rude. Anyway, Bark. So let's say hi to some people, shall we? And then we'll get into the Dynamax Adventures, the shiny hunting. So, Kevin, hi, and Jupiter, hi, and Onlera, hi, and Lily, hi, and Xander, hi, and Satella, hi. Lovely to see you all. I hope you're doing well. Don't forget to hit that like button to get the stream off to a good, strong start. Oh no, my laptop. Why does it do this unmuting thing? I have sort of tried to look into it, but there's a lot of like, oh, you need to like do all this like admin type stuff, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I feel up to it, or I don't want to like mess anything up, you know. Also, I need to update my OBS. I was meant to do that yesterday. Whoopsie. Oh well. Engage is here. Hello, welcome. So there's a whole bunch of people here already. I want to be in the stream too, says Bo's laptop. I know, exactly, Kevin. So chat, my lovely chat. Since there are a bunch of people here, we can kind of get into things pretty quickly. Oh, 3,290 people. That is wild on Lara, and I am sorry because again, yep, this is your round 2 electric boogaloo. It's not an electric type, but still. So anyway, so if you are here in the chat and you are able to play in the chat, you guys, gals, non-binary pals, I know you know the rules and the format and how we do things around here, but nevertheless, could you please let me know? Oh, that's when it shined. Oh, well then excellent. Yes. Oh, brilliant. Oh, perfect. Okay, well, you're free. Okay, excellent. Well, that is fantastic. What a good way to have your 3-day weekend go. So anyway, Bark, so my current tickets, hang on, I need to say this whilst it's still on screen. My current tickets are for Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and Katana. And what you're going to do is you are going to be saying in chat, strike in big capital letters, I can do, and then you're going to let me know which of those 3 Pokemon you can do out of Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and or Katana. Okay? So ready, set, Bo, let me know. Oh yeah, and I need to, after this, I need to create that new Nightbot prompt. Oh yeah, hang on. Let me just write some things down. I don't know. Dynaturn 1. Sorry, I just want to write these things down whilst they're in my head. Okay. Anyway, Bark, sorry, I'm just thinking of some Nightbot stuff. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Let me get to the old spreadsheet, you know. So we've got Kevin. Can't have. Okay, well, hopefully we can do a tap. Oh, well, we can do a Tapu Bulu. Okay, no. Oh, wait, there is a Wild Kramen or a Xander. Well, thank you to whoever is filling in the spreadsheet for me. Okay, so we can have Onlara, Team Flora, and Kiba for the Tapu Bulu, and then we can do Katana second, and that can have Kevin and Gage. Does that sound like a plan? So Team 1, Tapu Bulu, Onlara, Team Flare, and Kiba. Kiba, it's a name you should know. Team 2, Katana, Kevin, and Gage. Hopefully that sounds good. That's it. Oh yeah, Kiba put strike 1. Yeah, Kiba has somehow already played with me once today, even though I have not connected online at all. So anyway. So Kiba went into the future. Okay, so let's connect to the Wycom, and let's have on Lara, Flare, and Kiba. please come on down. And make sure you connect to the YCOM, talk to the nice scientist lady who's facing off to the right for some reason. Not sure why. You guys say anything goes while I say Tapu Bulu. And then, we'll go on the link code. And we'll go 07060206. How about that for a code? 07060206. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. On Lara, Flora, and Key Bearer. Here we go. If Kiba has future powers, can you tell us how Thunderous will shine? Ooh, that's the thing. My favorite Pokemon movie is, I believe is it the 13th one or the 14th one? I can't remember which number it is. Might be the 14th. No, wait, hang on. 13th. It's the Zoroark one, where the villain is Grings Kodai, a man who like has the power to see into the future, and it's so cool. It's so cool. And I like this story about this man who can like see into the future and stuff like that. So it's very cool. It is the 13th one. Yeah, I was right. Okay. So yeah, the Null Hunt. Ooh. Oh, Team Fly just crushed your hand with a chair while trying to charge your Switch 2. Oh no. Oh well, that's suboptimal to put it lightly. Not good. So we're just waiting for either Odachi or Shirado. But yeah. But that was like the first movie I kind of watched, like, I don't know, kind of like sort of after like watching a couple when I was like a younger kid kind of thing or whatever. A youngish kid. Can't think of like sort of how old I would have been when I watched like each of the Pokemon movies. Can't quite remember. But anyway, Tapu Bulu, super duper mega weak to poison. It's also weak to fire, ice, steel, and flying. And it doesn't know any fairy moves. It just has like grass and fighting and maybe something else, but I can't remember what. Maybe brutal. Maybe it has brutal swing. I don't know. It must have something. Can't remember. So here we go. Let's do this thing. You remember because Darkrai's movie was the 10th. Kevin, that's what I was thinking. That's how I like worked it forward before you had like confirmed it for me. I'm going to go with Roselia just because it does have Weather Ball, and that could be either a fire or ice move. Chinchino does have Triple Axle, so that's also... Oh, but Salazzle is amazing. But then... Oh, and actually, no, Gloom has Poison. Gloom has Poison, and then Chinchino is an Ice type. So... Hornleech is Bug. No, Hornleech is a Grass move. That's what's weird about Tapu Bulu. It has Hornleech and Woodhammer, so it doubles up on Grass moves. Okay, so we have our Dynamaxer in Gloom. Right, Electric Water. So do we just need to pick like a good path here? If your Leech Life is Bug, if you're thinking of Leech Life is a Bug move. But Hornleech is a Grass move. Oh, there is a Cherim. Do we want to go left for Cherim, maybe? I'm thinking of going left for Cherim, but... Oh, no, we might still be able to get there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I genuinely didn't know which way to go here, so forgive me. I guess the idea, like, with Hornleech, it's like the idea is there's, like, wood and branches and trees involved or something, but I don't really know quite how that works. I don't really know why that specifically has anything to do with, like, wood and trees and leaves. Maybe in, like, Japan it has a different name or something, or it's, like, tree leech or... Actually, I'm going to look this up. I'm going to look up, hang on, I'm going to look up, like, Bulbapedia and look up Hornleech. Hold on. Right. Hornleech move. In Japanese it is Woodhorn. So yeah, there you go. So that's why it is like a grass move, specifically. And because it's associated with like Sawsbuck and Trevenant and... But yeah. Woodhorn. Did I say horn wood? I meant wood horn, but yeah. Oh, okay, we are setting up the light screen, which isn't too bad. But that is, like, the logic behind it. Because, like, with a weird thing about, what is it? Like, heat wave, right? Heat wave is, I think that's kind of like, more like sort of hot air or hot wind in Japanese or something like that. So the idea of that, it's why like a lot of flying type Pokemon, like birds, it's why like a lot of like the bird Pokemon get heat wave. Like you're kind of like, why can Swellow learn like this fire type move, or like why does it get like heat wave but not flamethrower? But it's because it's like hot wind or heated wind, and so anything that can sort of learn like gust can say like, you know, might be able to like learn heat wave. More like a neat wave. Okay. Kadoosh. Well done, Team 1. That was fun and efficient. So, we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. And we definitely don't want to switch for this, because we already have a pretty solid team, I would say. Basically, it's because a lot of flying types are full of hot air. So, yeah. But no, oh yeah, and I was thinking, yeah, Darkrai, I was thinking like Darkrai was like the 10th movie, and that's kind of how I'm able to like work it forward. But I think sometimes I think it's like the 8th movie or something. I don't know why. And then like Giratina is like 9. I don't know why I think that sometimes, but if I remember like Darkrai is, or I think sometimes I think like the Giratina movie is like the 9th or something like that for some reason. But no, Giratina is like 12, and then Arceus is... No, I just got that wrong. No, Giratina is 11. So this is why I get confused. I do want to do Cherim. And if we have 2 water types, a Poliwrath is going to be easier to deal with than a Politoed, I would say. Thinking of how Persona / SMT has Heat Wave and it's physical. Oh, really? Dang. Yeah, weak to grass, that's the thing. What is Tapu Bulu's, like, secret 5th move? We know it has, like, Horn Leech, Wood Hammer, the Scary Face, and, like, Superpower. But, like, what does it use when it's desperate? That is the question. I'm gonna go with an extra sensory, just to begin with, but I'll go with Leech, I'll go with Leaf Storm afterwards. If Salazzle is using a max ooze, I would rather hit with a like a +1 Leaf Storm than a +0 or whatever. Well, Salazzle's probably faster than Roselia, but even so, I'd rather hit with a stronger Leaf Storm on turn 2 than a sort of not so good one on turn 1. 8th movie is the Lucario one. Yeah, that's the thing. I have to think of, like, there's, like, the 1, 2, 3. Celebi is 4. And then there's, like, Jirachi... Oh, see, this is where I get lost. There's, like, Jirachi is then... Oh, no, Latios and Latias are 5. Jirachi is 6. Deoxys is 7. And then you've got, like, Lucario 8, Manaphy 9. Right? Is that right? And then you've got, like... Because once you get to Diamond and Pearl, then I kind of start remembering them again. But I kind of forget them once you get to, like, Gen 3. But yeah, you got, like... Then you got, like, Darkrai / Dialga Palkia. Giratina. Arceus. The Arceus one... The Arceus one, I think, is the best movie, and it's kind of, like, very close to being my favorite, but just... The Zoroark one is... Because I'd watched, like, the first 4, like, when I was a kid, and then I didn't, like, see any of the others, or, like, they weren't on television or whatever, I don't know, I just, like, kind of missed them. But then one day, like, in the UK, they were like, oh, the Zoroark movie, it's on television. And I probably should just go for, like, another extra sensory here, to be honest, but... On Lara, not gonna lie, only ever watched the first 3, though I really love those. They're good. They're good and nostalgic and fun. The fourth one's good fun. Yeah, like the Jirachi and the Latios one and like Deoxys one and stuff like that, they're all like fine. The Deoxys one I remember quite liking. The Jirachi one, I can't really remember much about that. I think it's probably like kind of weak or whatever. The Latios one is like quite good from what but again, I don't really remember a whole lot about it apart from like the ending, because people talk about the ending. Manaphy, kind of don't remember a whole lot about that. I don't like the Lucario one. I think it's kind of rubbish. I don't know why people like that one. But then then when you get to Diamond and Pearl, they're solid movies. The Darkrai one has this amazing like church bell music called Erasean, which is just gorgeous music. It's incredible. The Giratina movie is really good fun, has a great villain. The Arceus one is just so good. I think it's the best one they've done. And then I really love the Zoroark one because I think it's just like a good movie. And then, like I said, it was like the first one I watched after like not watching them for years and being like, oh, cool, like, oh, cool, like, oh, I'm gonna watch this. And it was just, I just like had a blast watching it. And so I kind of just have that like, dare I say nostalgia, because it's probably like a decade ago or something when I watched it. But like, but yeah, I just kind of have this like, I just have a lot of like good, warm, fuzzy feelings towards it. Because it's kind of because it's the one that then got me, because then they like showed the other, like, you know, they showed like the Darkrai one and the Giratina one and the Arceus one, and then they started showing like the black and white movies, and I think they maybe showed one or two of the older ones, or I got a couple of the older ones on DVD because I was like, oh, I'm really enjoying these movies, I want to go watch the ones that I missed, you know. So Arceus is the Zoroark one is kind of the one that like kicked off my enjoyment of the movies, and I had a bunch of them on DVD back in England, and now they're all just stuck in England where they'll never get watched again, which is very sad. But there we go. Okay. Stone Edge. Tapu Bulu has Stone Edge? I don't think we've ever seen it use Stone Edge, have we? That's such an odd move for it to have as well. If Chinchino Dynamax is here, if we do our turn 1 Dynamaxing, is Chinchino faster than me? Yes. Okay, I'm going to use a Weather Ball on the assumption that Chinchino is going to set up the ice for us, because ice is nice with extra rice. Also a sucker for the, like, so the world will turn to ash. That is, yeah, really good. I mean, again, the first movie is on YouTube. As a reminder for people, the first movie is on YouTube for, like, another 2 weeks or so. A bit less than 2 weeks. So go watch it if you want to. No! Why didn't we Dynamax? Oh my god! Oh, we didn't use a super... Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Okay. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Guys, we have to Dynamax! Like, Chinchino has an ice move! Oh my gosh. Aha! Ah! It's fine. No, that's like... As big a reaction as that was, we can still... This isn't really like, oh, we can still salvage this. Did somebody say salvage? No, this is fine. We'll still win. But, like, we do... But again... That's just because, like, we've got a good team and we're in a good position here. But if we, like, did not have... If we had, like, a worse team than what we have, a mistake like that could cost us. So we have to Dynamax. We have to Dynamax, okay? Only if we discuss, like, oh, hang on, let's not Dynamax here. Should we not Dynamax? But we should always be doing our turn 1 Dynamaxes. It's just, it's very important. Luckily, we have a really good team here, so I think we're still going to beat Tapu Bulu pretty easily. It shouldn't be a problem. Like, we've got like, you know, we've got, like, Gloom and Salazzle. Like, we're fine. But on a different Pokemon, like, on that Dynamax we did on Friday, where, you know, we were against Kartana, and we only had, like, one fire move, and we didn't Dynamax on it. Like, the mistakes like that, you know, cost us. And then we lost to the Kartana. And that was the first time we lost in a very long time. I am sorry that heal came way too late, apparently. But yes. So I was gonna say, basically, so if Salazzle's next, I'm gonna Dynamax here just to ensure that Salazzle gets it, if that makes sense. I just want to make sure that, like, Salazzle is locked into Dynamax for this, and then hopefully that's all good in the hood. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this chip feeble or great? That was feeble. Damn. Commissioned new scenes to the English release. Wow. Kiba, you knew you were going to faint, which is why you didn't Dynamax. It's fine and fair enough. Although Dynamaxing can protect you from death. Again, like, these computers do kind of act kind of randomly. Like, you don't always know, like, what move or not they're going to use, so... But it is fine, because the thing is, I wasn't going to say if, like, you had Dynamaxed, I wasn't going to Dynamax in the next battle either. Like, I'm going to switch for this Cherim, and then, I'm going to switch for this Cherim, and then I will set up the Sun. Although, actually, if Salazzle's faster and is using fire, then I might not even need to use Sunny Day. We'll check, because against Tapu Bulu, Salazzle is better using Max Flare instead of Max Ooze. I know that Max Ooze is the ×4 super effective one, but it's physical, so it sucks. Unless we want Chinchino to take this. No, okay. Well, then I'm going to take it. I would go with the fire because the poison won't do very much damage, and the only thing you'd be doing is helping out Gloom. Let's see who... Salazzle's probably faster than Cherim, right? But I think we have found from, like, testing and playing around that when you have a Salazzle, just going straight for the fire is better. Because Tapu Bulu has better defense and special defense, I believe. We'll double check that in a sec. Let's see who's faster out of Salazzle and Cherim. If Salazzle's faster, I would definitely go with the fire, because then I can use Weather Ball right away. Let's check. Let's check speed. Because maybe we have some speed nature stuff. 129, 185. Okay, and Salazzle has speed up. Yeah, never mind. Wow, Chinchino's really fast. I did not know Chinchino was that fast. That's pretty wild. Okay, sorry, timer. Right, I'm going to Weather Ball. I'm going to go for it. Let's check the old... Hang on, I'm going to check Salazzle's stats, and I'm going to... Well, I could have checked Salazzle's stats right there, but let's check Salazzle... Cerebi. So Salazzle has a 64 attack and a 111 special attack, so its special attack is like almost double, right? And then Tapu Bulu... Tapu Bulu... Oh my gosh, you have to scroll up so high to get to Tapu Bulu because of all the Ultra Beasts. Tapu Bulu has a 115 defense and a 95 special defense, so it's actually not that big an increase. But it is what. But it's more about the Salazzle, and also don't forget Max Flare. Max Flare is like a way more powerful move than Max Ooze, so you've got like a stronger move with a stronger stat is the thing. Because like what Max Ooze is like 90, right? Base 90, so it's like 90, 180, 360. But then the other one is like, what, probably base 130, so then that's like, 260. But then obviously you've got the sun set up, so then on the next turn, that's going to be 390. So basically, particularly once you have the sun up as well, that Max Flare does just work out to be like the way more powerful move. Oh, Kieran wasn't going to be in stream. I believe he did mention that previously. And I think maybe like next weekend there's something he has. But okay. Well done, Team 1. Very nice work. Very well played. Stars and sparkles. Sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in chat. Seriously, very well done, everyone. Great work. Let's face the Tapu Bulu. and hope that we get, well, let's face a Tapu Bulu, let's catch a Tapu Bulu, and hope that we get a shiny. And if you haven't clicked like on the video, now would be an incredible time to do that. I'm just saying. Sorry, I did just desperately need water there. Ugh. Okay. Okay, here we go, everyone. Let's see what we've got. Celio is a Celino. Poliwrath is not green. Cherim is not a Doop. Guys, I am like over 2 weeks since my last shiny. Just last shiny anything. So I am in a pretty severe drought right now. This is definitely one of the worst ones I've had in the almost a year I've been doing this. So let's see what we've got. Will we break the drought with a Black Bulu? No! Oh, dang. I wanted the Black Bulu. Okay, so no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, and no Sparkles there. Celio, oh, quiet. And then Mild? Yeah. And then, is that Calm? Yeah. And then, Defense Special Attack. So that's Impish, right? Yeah, look at me remembering my natures. Okay. So anyway, Bark. Let's see what we've got. So I would say the Celio is probably the best one of them, isn't it? Lugia is cool. Lugia is cool. Although it's cooler in, like, design and mythology and all that kind of stuff versus, like, it actually being a good Pokemon. But still. But who began the Ho-Oh Lugia discourse? No, there's not a discourse. I always liked Ho-Oh more than Lugia. I'm sorry. Ho-Oh celebrates Pride Month, whereas Lugia does not. No, I'm kidding. But still, no. I just always found myself drawn to Ho-Oh. I think I liked like fire flying more than like a psychic flying. I don't know. I just always liked Ho-Oh. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Tapu Bulu? Yes, I would. So Gage and Kevin, could you please come on down? We actually need to figure out a third player here, don't we? Well, Silver would go for Lugia. Anyway, Bark. So let's see what we've got here. So chat, could you please, if there's anyone interested in Kartana, could you please let me know if there's anyone interested in a Kartana? Because we have Kevin and we have Gage, but we actually still have a third slot open. So if there's anyone who has joined the chat who hasn't played at all, would like a Kartana, or if there's just someone who has played and would like to do a Kartana. I am thinking on Lara, just because on Lara, like, sort of has Fridays and Sundays. So I was thinking maybe we could have on Lara. And on Lara is actually the only one who's peeped up. So, or peeped, I don't know. I've gotten my phrases all confused. On Lara, come on down. Okay. So, I need a weekend off from my weekend. Right, here we go. So, internet. I need a 3-day weekend for my 3-day weekend. So let's connect to the internet on the Wycom. That's it. I think I meant piped up, but then I was thinking of like 3 different phrases. Like I was thinking of like piped up, like chirping. I can't think of the other 2 now. I don't even know what I said. Anyway, I was thinking of like 3 different phrases, and none of them are all. And I didn't have all the pieces to any singular one. Chimed in. I think I was thinking of like chimed in, piped up, and then maybe something else. And yeah. Anyway, Bark, here we go. So let's talk to the nice scientist lady. You guys, gals, non-binary pals, anything goes. Kartana. Save the game. And then we'll set up a Kartana, and we'll go 0706 1430. How about that? 0706 1430. That's the code. Bread set bow. Xander, you need a vacation. Though you'll be taking a week off for your birthday next week. Excellent. Yeah, we are a little over a month away from your birthday now. Very exciting stuff. Xander, for the love of Nelly, can we get you a shiny legendary before then? It would be nice. Although, speaking of, by the way, I hadn't really, like, ever, like, outlined this. I've kind of, like, said... one thing I've often talked about is oh, if everyone playing has the shiny charm, like, every stream we have, like, about, fire is good, because it's a katana, okay? So, fire, 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 fire! Yes. Fighting is okay, special over physical, watch out for Leaf Blade. Anyway, Buck. So, me Magneton. These are all good resistance-wise. But Ditto is fun. The funny thing is, Ditto actually is quite good in this mode, I would say, because a lot of Pokemon are, like, good against themselves. Oh, Center Scorch on the right. Center Scorch on the right. Kevin, you are going to have to give up your Ditto after, like, one round, I'm afraid. But then who have we got? Oh, there's Relicanth, who we could fight just for the shiny. And then Marowak, Grimmsnarl, Maractus. We'll figure out the rest. We'll figure out the rest later. We might want to go against one of the grass types if we're going to have a load of fire types. But yeah, should we keep Magneton just because Magneton is... Yeah, actually, no, yeah. Poliwrath and Magneton are both good against Relicanth, so that actually works out pretty well, I would say. Galarian Linoon. Oh, is that an option? I mean, I do already have that, but we'll see what the paths are like. I'm happy to do Maractus for the shiny. I need shiny Maractus. Okay, Center Scorch, Center Scorch. Oh, yes, we get to use my Volcalith on a times for... Oh my gosh, guys, we've won this. We've won. We've won. We got the Volcalith on turn 1. No, we'll have a look. We'll have a look. We will have, like, 2 fire types against Relicanth, which is kind of dangerous, so... I'm happy to not do Relicanth, even though I would also be happy to do Relicanth. Chat, I was going to say, mathematically, you know I like my probability and statistics. I have often said, like, oh, if we all have the shiny charm and we do, like, 4 or 5 rounds of Dynamax Adventures, it's about, like, a 1 in 2 chance that someone gets a shiny. And I've frequently said things like, mathematically, I am due for a shiny, like, once per week, right? If I do 25 Dynamax Adventures a week, 4 Pokemon per Dynamax, except for when we lose to a Kartana, for the love of Nelly, let's please Dynamax and use our fire moves this time. Not salty about that still. And not good at hiding it, not even trying to hide it. But yeah, 25 Dynamax Adventures a week, 4 Pokemon each time. That's 100, 1 in 100. Wait, that only did, like, a third of its health? What? How did that do so little? It's like ×4 super effective. Does this have, like, a poor 140? Okay, I'm very confused. Did we get, like, special attack down? I'm very confused. So, oh yeah, if we've got Poliwrath and there's a Linoon next, then yeah, we'll do that then. Oh, for the love of Nelly. Are you an attack down nature? Ooh, that could be... Yeah, if I'm like special attack down, maybe that's why. Yeah, we'll check in a sec. We'll check in a sec. Because maybe that's why. So I've often talked about how I'm due like 1 shiny per week, 1 shiny legendary per month, every 4 weeks. But I've not really outlined the fact that essentially, if everyone has the shiny charm, everything is kind of, like, brought up by 4 times. So, like, if I get a shiny legendary once per 4 weeks, mathematically, we should get 1 shiny legendary per week. That's kind of the magic of the strike streams and having the shiny charm. But I'd not really thought about that. I'd not really thought about how often we as a group would get a shiny legendary. I've sort of said about how we as a group would get a legendary. I've talked about, like, you know, my per weekly and per monthly. Oh, and we do get berries that we don't need. But yeah, let's go for the Linoon and the Maractus. That sounds pretty good and safe. Sorry, Relicanth. I really, really want you, but it'll have to wait. So, 07 Ditto. Sky, hello! Welcome. But yes. But yeah, but basically, if we all have... Anyone ever find someone with the same name as you in Sword and Shield while playing with randoms? I don't think I have, but, like, I don't think I've ever sort of, like, joined another, like, bow, but I'm sure it's something that, like, could easily happen in my lifetime. I'm just gonna go with Flamethrower, more like a flamethrower. Should I switch from Maractus? I don't think we need attacking power 2 fire types. I was thinking you might want that survivability to a Leaf Blade, rather than the vulnerability to a That's like, I feel like Poliwrath is more of like a liability with Leaf Blade rather than an asset with Drain Punch, if that distinction makes sense. So yeah, I think switching from Maractus sounds pretty good. To be honest, you could even switch. You could even do a double switch and switch for the Linoon, and then you could use like Snarl on it just to hinder it, like that, for example. Thank you for demonstrating, Linoon. Sky would have joined you earlier, but you're in the car and away from your Switch, and you didn't want to try and do stars and sparkles and stars whilst driving. That makes total sense. But lovely to have you. Happy Sunday. Yeah, I think the double switch sounds good on Lara. I think that sounds like a good move. You met two, and then the internet went out. Oh no. Oh dang. Okay. Well done. Oh, so close. See, if it hadn't used Snarl, then we would have won. But yeah, that's the power of Snarl. Oh no, no, no! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Ah, dang, that's annoying. Okay. Right, Max Knuckles, more like a Max Shuckle. But yes, anyway, if everyone has the Shiny Charm, and we do 25 Dynamax Adventures a week, that does mean mathematically we are due one Shiny Legendary as a group per week, which is pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. It's the magic of the strike streams. It means you're never that far away from like having some kind of cool celebration. And I like that. Oh, yeah, sorry, I still need to check the special attack, don't I? Yeah, we'll check that in a sec, sorry. But yeah, doop doop. No, switch switch. Double switch. Okay. Yeah, let's check the old stats in a sec. That's it. I might have a low IV and a special attack down. Like I might have a double whammy here of like negativity. So yeah. Chat, I have a quick question. If I set up a little Nightbot shortcut, right? So like I have a Nightbot shortcut for I'm just gonna go with the citrus berry. So I have like the little Dyna shortcut, right? Like for please Dynamax on turn 1 and stuff like that. Do I have one for the scientist? Can't remember. I have a few little, we have a few little shortcuts to like help explain why we do the things we do, like, Dynamax, stab, things like that, right? Here is my question to you guys, gals, and non-binary pals, because we've got a bunch of our frequent flyers here today. Oh, Tenchi, hi, welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you. You've had a name change. At least on YouTube. I think have you had that one before? I feel like you've had that one before, but I can't remember. But hello, happy Sunday. Oh no, Sky in a hotel and he can't seem to connect the Switch to the guest Wi-Fi, no! Although, if you did, it would probably, Sword and Shield would probably disconnect you, wouldn't it? Ah, that sucks. But at least you're still here, so that's cool. But no, what was I gonna... Oh, so guys, non-binary pals. So, say if we, like, had a new player, right, and they were, like, joining us for the first ever Dynamax adventure, and I had a little Nightbot prompt. Oh, I need to check the nature! I need to check the nature on this thing before we, like, run out of battles. Okay. burn more like a learn. But let's see. Yeah, the other community used to being bratty temper, and it got confusing for people. I don't have lowered attack, but it is lower than your attack. So maybe I have like a low IV. Maybe I just have like a low IV. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise. Maybe the IV is like a 0. Like 111 at 65. I don't know, that seems low. I'm going to check out... Hang on. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to check out Colossal on Cerebi quick. And I'm going to look at what its like level 50 stats are. So let me check. Colossal. Right, where are you, Colossal? Here we go. Right, we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them, catch them. Although on Lara would like to switch. Okay. A level 50... Oh, wait, its attack and special attack are equal? I didn't know that. Okay, that must mean it has a low IV then, though, basically. Wow, I didn't know it had equal attack and special attack. And its defense is 120? I didn't know Colossal was, like, so defensive. I thought it was, like, a special attacker. That's wild. I thought it was, like, a sort of bulky-ish, like, slow, high HP special attacker. I didn't know it had, like, incredible defense. It has incredible defense and HP. And then its special attack is, like, as good as... Frostlass. That's wild. I didn't know that. But anyway, if at level 50 it had a beneficial special attack, it would be 145, and I just said what? That was like 111. So this legit might have like a 0. This legit might have like a 0 IV or something close to a 0 IV for special attack. So that could be why. Yeah, its attacks are equal. I did not know that. I thought it was a special attacker. Stats can be really surprising sometimes. Pokémon Dynamax Adventures has tricked you, Bo. It has. It really has. Like... Oh, yeah, was its nature gentle? I didn't even look. Oh, no. Oh. Anyway, we should win this pretty quickly. Chat, if we had a new player and we were about to Dynamax with them for like the first time, we're about to do a Dynamax adventure with them for the first time, right? What are some things in like a very short, like Nightbot prompted message? What are the things that you think we should like let that hypothetical person know? So for example, like, so we wouldn't get into all the reasons we do everything we do, like with the why do we do turn 1 Dynamaxing? But what are the things we would want to tell them? We'd want to tell them like Dynamax on turn 1. By the way, well done guys, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. And like about the gameplay. So what are the things that we would want to tell them? What would we want to fit into a short little Nightbot message if we could? If you have any ideas, let me know. We definitely want to say about turn 1 Dynamaxing. We would definitely want to say, you know, like only don't Dyna if we discuss it. But then kind of like what else would, you know, would we say like don't switch for the scientist? Or I mean, just to be honest, just turn 1 Dynamax is kind of like the main thing. I don't know if there's anything that's really like so important we would need to tell them right away, but right, Center Scorch is sadly a no. I need shiny Center Scorch though. Linoon of Doom. Oh, focus on that was the other thing I was thinking on. Like, yeah, like play aggressively. Like focus on attacks and not like status and setup. And just the idea of like only do a move if it ends the battle. Like sort of, you know, choose your moves that end the battle faster. Kind of thing. That is the other, like that and Dynamaxing are like the two main things that I did write that down, or I did have that noted somewhere else. I think I was like talking to Xander, and I think maybe it was when I was talking to Xander and cramming about it earlier. But yeah, anyway, Maractus, will it be shiny? Oh, dang it. So no for Center Scorch, no for Linoon. You can't spell Linoon without no. Maractus is a nah, which you can't spell without meh. And an N. But will we get the Silver Thinged Katana? No, dang. I'm on a really bad drought here. Really bad drought. No. I better get something that I've, like, never gotten before. Like a Center Scorch or a Maractus. That's why this would have been kind of perfect. Pay attention. Oh, yeah, pay attention. Oh, yeah, sort of pay attention. Yeah, no, that's a good one. Like, yeah, like, like don't multitask and stuff like that, please. Oh, make sure you're watching live. Hang on, I'm gonna write these down. Hang on. Dyna turn 1. Like, I'm just gonna put aggressive because that's like a shorthand for, like, you know, offense over status. Yeah, like concentrate, pay attention. Like, make sure you're watching live. I think I do have some kind of message like this, but I want to check what it is, and I want to check what the shortcut is, and then like, you know, we can try and either like mash some messages together or like split up some messages we already have. Qatar, no. Oh, I like it. Actually, well, no, it's more Qatar, nah. Like Qatar, nah. Right, anyway, what natures do we have? So, okay, that's whatever. That's, oh, timid. There's like calm or whatever, and that's some kind of neutral. Bashful, okay. I'm just gonna go with the Linoon. The Linoon of Doom. I do need to check, hang on, can I just check? How many boxes have I filled up? Kramer, what was that? I already forgot. That's like, I was so scared I was going to forget those like 4 things that we had listed when I was just writing them down there. But I remembered, so. Because I need to see how long until I like need to replace. I'm on box 25, 26. Okay, 26. Okay, we've still got like a few weeks. Okay. I hope Gen 10 has like 40 boxes. Please, if Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl can do it, then Gen 10 can do it. Particularly if you're going to include Pokemon like Alcremie and Flabebe that used to have like a bajillion forms. You can't just give us like 32 boxes, and then you add in like Minior, and you have Eevee in every game, so that's like 8 evolutions right there, or whatever. Like, you know, it's just, oh my gosh. Right. So chat, my lovely chat. Get extra boxes for $4.99 fee. Xander the Hammer for Game Freak. Kevin, please don't even joke. Oh my gosh. Oh, if they ever monetize. Well, I was gonna say, oh, if they ever monetize storage. Oh wait, Pokemon Home. Never mind. But like in the main games. Oh my gosh. If they ever be like, oh, if you get the DLC, you get an extra like 10 boxes or something. Like, that would be a dark day. Well, not a dark day, but. Can you imagine people making Ben 10 jokes? I know, I was gonna... Sky, my joke about that is like Gen 10 sounds like some imaginary show that like the right wing would make up to get angry at about like a gender-swapped going woke reboot of Ben 10. Like, oh, did you hear this? The lefty libs are rebooting Ben 10, but they're doing it with a girl, and it's called Gen 10. And like little Jenny, she's having trouble transforming because she's a girl. Like, you know, like, oh, can you imagine that? Like, just, I can see it too vividly. Right, anyway, Bug. Thunderous. Is there anyone who can do a Thunderous? Otherwise, we're going to move on to wild cards. But let's see if there's any Thunderous. Right. So anyway, sorry, we're getting distracted. I can see you too vividly. Right. So, could you guys do the quote? So, strike number of times you played. Let me know if you can do a Thunderous. Okay. I never understood the Dex cut hate for in Gen 8. Like, most of the time, I'll only ever get your favorite Pokemon in the post game and earlier games. No, that's not the gauge. That's what I mean. Like, it's just, I know like there are people who like they'll like to transfer their starter from an old game to like the next game or whatever. But I actually don't like doing that because I don't want to like hollow out my like original Pokemon Ruby. You know, there are a lot of people who don't want to do that, and it's sort of just one of these things where, like, I don't know, like. That's the thing, it's basically like, well, how many Pokemon do you transfer into the games? And I much prefer the approach they've taken now, which is actually making completing the Pokedex a more attainable and achievable thing. sort of thing by like, because basically before you could like get everything, but it was like, oh, but you have to like trade it in from some other game or something. Whereas now you can get like every Pokemon and it's like quite attainable in the game. And it sort of means that like the Pokedexes are designed better, the competitive format is more interesting. Like limiting the Pokemon makes competitive more interesting. It makes your journey more interesting. It makes your post game more interesting, that you can't just transfer in your strongest thing from a previous game because you can't have that in this game. Like I think I think Dexit was a good thing. I do think they probably did it a bit too early perhaps, but again, with a mechanic like Dynamax, like can you imagine if like every Pokemon could Dynamax? It would have been a nightmare. So anyway, Buck. So right, anyway, we do seem to be set for Thunderous, don't we? So we have Kevin, Kiba, and Team Flare. So thank you for keeping me on track there on Lara. Getting distracted. But you guys are being good on the chat today. You're being nice and friendly and interesting, and I like that. So Kiba, Team Flare, and Kevin, please come on down. I had selected Team Flare, Mr. Spreadsheet. Team Flare, Kevin, Kiba, please come on down. Make sure you're connected to the YCOM. Make sure you talk to the nice scientist lady. But the thing is, we got started early today, so it's okay that I'm dawdling a little right here, right now. Okay. Bo getting distracted? Never. It's funny you say that, Kevin, because that reminds me of a No, I'm kidding. So, anyway, Bark, 0706 and then 0252. Let's go with that. 07060252. It makes it tougher for shiny hunters, though. That is one thing. On the one hand, you got an easier Pokedex to beat easier shiny charm. On the other hand, it does mean that you have to, like, rely on certain games to be able to catch them all and get all the shinies. Like, getting those monkeys, man. We've had to wait for Legends Arceus to get those dang monkeys. Those dang monkeys. And, like, Patrat. Like the monkeys and Patrat, man. So yeah. Not being able to keep a living dex on a cartridge, that's true. And that is a little bit like consumer unfriendly because of like Pokemon Home. Because it's like, you gotta have Pokemon Home if you want to have the living dex. But oh well. I do need to go through my Pokemon Home, though, because I have a load of Pokemon from, like, Gen 6 that are just, like, Wonder Trades that I kind of just kept in there because they all had, like, different... Oh, Thunderous, Awkward Fellow, Rock and Ice types are nice types. And then Lightning Rod ability Pokemon are awesome. Manectric, Cantonian, Raichu. Shout out to Volt Absorb Lantern. Plus the brilliant ground types. And Dragon, Grass, and Electric, who will resist Electric. No need to worry about flying moves. Do worry about Sludge Wave. Do worry about Rain Dance and 100% accurate Thunder. And do worry about Rain Dance and Water-type Weather Ball. And then if we change the weather with a max Rockfall, with a max Hailstorm, watch out for Rock and Ice-type Weather Ball. Rock type is better in that situation because like rock types don't hit ground types very well and stuff like that. So here we go. Yeah, and one thing that is a bit annoying is if a Pokemon doesn't get into the game very often. Okay, Chinchino does have triple axle, so I'm going to go with that. Amoonguss is a good support Pokemon if we don't get a ground type like a Stunfisk. Mr. Mime does have Helping Hand, which is pretty nifty, but Amoonguss is better defensively. And then Lickitung does have Blizzard, but it's just also not very good. Like, Lickitung is one of the worst Pokemon in this mode. I'm sorry, but it is. It just is. Oh, hang on. What's happened? Right, anyway, I'm not looking. I got confused with the chat. Shade Van Fan, hello, welcome. Okay, let's see what we've got. Okay, we have Tangela on the left, so that's good. Oh, but then there are ice types on the right. In fact, Cryogonal is really good, so we actually might want to go to the right here so we can get Cryogonal. Although there is an Armoldo at the end. Ah! Oh, no, do we go with... No, oh, gosh. I think we go with like Tangela, Piloswine, and then the Armaldo. Oh, crud. Okay. We can go for Piloswine and then Armaldo. Oh, another flare. That's interesting. Oh. Oh, have we got the wrong flare? Is that what's going on here? Sorry, I'm only just like able to like look at the chat now because I had to like focus on the picking. Oh, do we have like a wrong flare? Oh. Oh. Okay, well we'll make up for that in the wild card. That's weird. But yeah, you can get Pokemon that kind of get left out for a long time. Like Zebstrika kind of got left out for a long time, but it came back. Well, like Zebstrika was in the DLC, but like yeah, like the monkeys and like Patrat like haven't been on the Switch, which is kind of funny. Right, Giga Drain, more like Giga Lame. Okay, this is very weird though. So Flare, remind me of what your like icon looks like. Which icon do you have? Because obviously it's going to be hard for me to like figure this out, and obviously if like. Because, like, on my sword, I have a little Grookey, and on this one, I have, like, the Pokemon League symbol. Oh, Delcatty! Oh, yeah! Oh, no, Delcatty's in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, though. But yeah, Delcatty has otherwise not been in very many games. Furfrou. Oh, Furfrou! Although Furfrou's understandable. In some ways, I don't get why that wasn't in Arceus, because they were, like, haircuts in like the promotion for it, and it was like, could you have a Furfrou maybe for the haircuts? But no. Right, we do not want a Wailmer. Because that's bad. I remember having the Unova monkeys in Carlo still. Yeah, me too. I kind of, like, they were in that first little forest. Okay, so let's go for Piloswine, and then we can go for Armaldo, and then that'll be really good, so. Those pampered poodles would never survive the winters of Sinnoh. Okay. So, because if we go this way, we can get the Armaldo, and then that'll be really good. So, well, if there is someone else here who's like watching us, if they could subscribe and talk in chat, that would be very helpful. Just so we can like coordinate and stuff like that. But anyway, Buck. So can't remember how I got onto like what was it like, because we sort of said about Dexit, and then that's kind of what led to us talking about some of the Pokemon being like that have been missing from games. But what kind of led to the talk about like Dexit stuff? Can you also tell me why you're blue? Do you mean me, or what do you mean? You're gonna have to be more specific, unfortunately. But yeah, if there's ever anyone playing, please subscribe. And then you can chat along with us, and that'll be good. What if Regigigas had a second ability, but it was normalized for immediate power, but every move is now normal? Oh, Gauge, that's quite interesting. That is pretty interesting. That would be funny. It'd be funny. Yeah, that would be funny. I'm just trying to think, like, what could they do with that? I don't know. Right, helping hand. Not seeing a lurker in the participants list. Okay. But yeah. So your Team Flare, what is, like, your icon in the game? What do we need to look out for? If this is, like, not you playing with us, because I was thinking, like, were you talking about the blue text or something? But I don't know. Right. Oh, speed down. No. No. Right. Kadoosh. Participants only shows people active. That's a thing that I've kind of noticed. Like, there have been people we've seen, like, watching, but it does just show the people, like, actually chatting. I think it just sort of takes a note of people who have chatted, and then you can kind of look from there. Telling a YT show us everyone would be helpful, or it would be good. But anyway, okay. Oh, Poppy. Oh, wait. What on? Wait, hang on. Who disconnect? Oh gosh. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, we've had a disconnect. Flare, switch your pilot's fine. Yeah, good. Okay. This is good. And then if we go for our Moldo, maybe I could go for the Armoldo, honestly. I might go for the Armoldo, because I think that might work. Right, let's see what we've got. Yeah, so I'm not paying enough attention. I will pay attention now to, like, the rest of this. Let's see what we've got. Right, Dynamax if you've got it. Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, triple axle here, and then here we go. Okay. Right, let's do this thing. Endure should not work for multiple attacks. It shouldn't work twice in a row. Right, helping hand. Oh, I would. Oh wait, that's Poppy, isn't it? I was gonna say Stunfisk or Piloswine would be, like, the preferable one, but let's see what we've got here. Max Rockfall. It could always just be a misclick. Don't forget. Sometimes people could do, like, you know, a weird thing. Right. So Max Rockfall, that's good. And then Max Flutter. Bye. Chinchino. Dang, well that sucks. And the storm rages on. Oh, Muddy Water Mist! There's 2 feet in front of you! Oh, gosh. Two, 4, 6, 8. Is this Jiffy Bulldog great? Right, Psychic. Special defense down. No. Okay, here's the Max Rockfall. Kadoosh, very nice. Kiba, your Chinchino faded too. Oh no. Oh no, Muddy Water Mist. Oh god, are we gonna win this, guys? We might not win this in 3 turns. We need to, like, we need to, like, you know, like, win this turn, because otherwise we're gonna. Right, helping hand. Please use it on Stunfisk or the Piloswine Poppy. Oh, and of course it missed. Well, okay. This just went for... Although, in fairness, we were going to lose out on a Dynamax turn anyway. So, as long as we beat it in, like, the next back... Because we're not going to get a KO here. We ain't getting a KO here. But because the Sandstorm bulks up its special defense. Oh, gosh. Well, this just went from bad to worse. Right, helping... Poppy, can you do it on, like, someone else? Okay, triple axle. Yeah, that was on Stunfisk, so that kind of sucks. Okay. Yeah, that Ice Shard was used on Stunfisk, so that kind of sucks. Right, Smackdown. And Muddy Water. Okay, so well done, everyone. Let's catch this Armaldo. We want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. And then we just have Thunderous left. You might have Xander. I don't know. Okay, so oh yeah, on Lara, like, let me know about how to do that, okay? Like, when we get to that, let me know. Because, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, so we got the berries! And then here we go. It's time for... the Flaming Thunderous! Like, just let me know what to do and when to do it, and I'll... Oh, no! No! Oh, no! Okay. Yeah, we're, on Lara, tell me how to do that right now. Because that's annoying. Okay, so Whelmer, no. Piloswine, no. Armaldo, no. Or can someone Google it? Like, Xander, do you have Google? Is it just on, like, the Wycom? Guys, do you want to, like, try that again? If we're able to do the on Lara thing, do you want to try that again? Because that... And, like, so we'll have, like, Flair, Kiba, and Kevin. Because that just went really wrong. So let's just check what we've got here. Oh, there it is! The Gentle Armaldo. An Alax Piloswine. Oh, that's why this round sucked. It was just all around terrible. There we go. So Whelmer, I'm gonna get... And then we'll do this, and this, and this. So, there we go. Right, welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Thundra? It is under the Wycom, okay. So yes, we'll do that. Let's see what we got here. Is it like, do you think it's under like profile? No. Search stamps. I'm not really seeing an option here. Oh, hang on. Let me check one thing. I also might need to check the cat, because the cat's meowing and he started peeing in the house again. It's really annoying. He didn't pee in the house for we moved house, didn't move and pee in the house for 3 weeks, and now he's peeing again. So... No. How to... No, it's all just how to play Dynamax Adventures. I'm just looking at stuff. It's all like how to join someone else's Dynamax Adventure. Right, no. Oh no, it's because I typed in the word can instead of ban, or my phone typed in can. Hang on a sec. Is there a way to do this? Search stamps, okay. What do we do? Like max raid battles, or link battles, or seeking maybe? Oh, Kremen's got it. You have to hit plus at Pokemon select screen. Fuck's sake. Sorry for swearing. I was like, oh, should I exit the adventure? If you find the stamp from them, there's the option. Reset filters. Okay, let's see. A rare swear. First at number 11. Dang. Maybe search max raid battles. Yeah. It's gonna be that or... Well, there's Gloria. Xander, like, are you in trouble? Yeah, hang on, guys. I got to deal with the cat. Hang on. I don't trust the cat. Be right back. Right, I'm back. Maybe you did need to... No, I was thinking... I was thinking, like, I probably have to do it at the end of the Dynamax adventure, and you know, never mind. Okay, chat, my lovely chat. Right, okay, so... well, we're trying to help you, Team Flat. Right, anyway, Bark. So, sorry, just very annoying with that, and then the cat and everything. So my brain's a bit frazzled right now. Chat, shall we try that again with, like, all the right people and stuff like that? But Team Flare, you have to be right at your keyboard and telling us everything that's going on, okay? It's very important. Like, because we need to know that stuff, like, right away, immediately. I will be looking at the chat, but, like, I need you to say it right away. If anything goes wrong or anything, then I will need you to, like, cooperate with me, and like, let me know right away, okay? Like, I think you did sort of tell me everything, but, like, you need to tell me, like, right away. If we do want to try this again, we'll, you know, but I will need your help with that, okay? So let's have Kevin, Kiba, and Team Flare. And let's try Thunderous again, because that seems a bit unfair. And I have a bit of time where we can still do 2 wild cards. So let's, anyway, Bark Dynamax Adventure. Let's go Thunderous Jones. And then... oh, Kieran, hi. Hello, welcome. Okay. So, let's get a code going. Let's go 07060315. We'll have to be quick though, okay? And Team Flare, please make sure you communicate and collaborate and everything like that, okay? So, there's Kevin. So that's so we got Kevin and we got Team Flare, right? Okay. So then we just need Kiba. Kiba, it's a name you should know. Sherido. Excellent. Okay. So you guys know what to do here. And then we'll kind of carry on. Right, guys, please press the button so we can get going. Reminder, there is actually, this is a good time to remind everyone, there is a new rule in the chat about, time wasting and stuff like that. So please make sure, if you kind of know what's up and what's going on, please do things nice and quickly. Obviously, if you ever need time making decisions, that's fine. Like, oh, which one do we go for? Like ground or rock? That's fine. But but if it's ever right, we're not switching for the scientist. Don't leave. Don't hang on menus where we kind of know what we're gonna do. And stuff like that. Obviously, sometimes we get busy or, things like, oh, sorry, my cat was going nuts and I had to go deal with him. That's all fine. We understand that kind of stuff. But if there are ever ways that we can, cut down on, potential time waste, I do appreciate cutting down on any time waste. You guys, you don't have to rush or anything like that. Me and the mods aren't gonna, super duper enforce that rule or anything like that. But we are just gonna, try and encourage a bit more, not stalling things where we stall for time, basically. Right, okay. So we got Theory, and then Dunsparce does have ice, which is pretty nice. And then there is Mushana. I don't want to go for Lickitung. Lickitung sucks. And then there is Quagsire. So I think that sounds about right. So let's see. Okay. Helmet and the red hair. Okay, awesome. So anyway, Bark. So here we go. I'm gonna Dynamax. We're gonna go big, or we're gonna go home. At least now, right? At least now, if we ever do have someone who, say, continuously joins a lobby, we'll just play with them a second time and then ban them. At least we have that methodology now. So, if anyone ever does, join and they're, not meant to, and we've told them, hey, don't do that, we have a way of dealing with it now, in the game. So that's pretty good, at least. Okay. So, okay. Right. Dragon Rush, Dual Wing Beat. One iron defense is fine. Because again, this is probably going to take 3 turns or whatever, so that's fine. Again, it's the thing about the thing with the playing aggressive or whatever. Also, I might need to pop out in a few minutes just to check the front door, because there is a thing coming at the house today, and I just need to pick it up. Okay, Max Knuckles, more like a Max Shuckle. And if they attack teammates, we can ban them after the first run. Yeah, exactly. So no, but no. So my thing about the playing aggressively, it's just about does it speed up the battle? And so with a Dunsparce is Dunsparce is definitely a 2 or 3 turn Pokemon. So if you have a Copperaja, which we've established isn't very good, and you use Iron Defense on turn 1, and then you get 2 body presses in, that is more efficient than using body press 3 times. So that's fine. That's not an issue. But it's when we use things like, you know, if we use things like Toxic on a Pokemon that's quite frail, and it's like, oh, we could have beaten that in 2 turns if we all attacked it. Like, that's when we say about playing aggressively, like, it's sort of like smart aggression is kind of the thing. So, da, 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 da. Again, we have had people, like, attack each other before, so, you know, I'm always gonna, like, be on the optimistic side and stuff like that. Do we want either Dracloak or Copperaja, basically, I would say. I don't know who is, like, a better switch out of the 2 of them, and we do have Quagsire at the end. I know Kevin probably wants the Quagsire, so that probably works out for Kiba to have the Dunsparce. Dunsparce is a good support Pokemon, so I would say let's go for Musharna here, and then we can get Quagsire. Dracloak is good against Musharna, so we probably don't want to do the Science. It's a shame. If we had a different lineup, I would be like, oh yeah, let's do some Science, but I don't think we really want to do the Science, so no, you've got a ground type, so we don't want you to Science here. We already have like, for this battle, we, like, have a good team, and like Stunfisk and Sudowoodo are, like, good for the final battle, and then Dunsparce, I'd say, is pretty good for the final battle. I would mainly say it's about getting the I would say it's mainly about getting the, yeah, I would say it's mainly about getting the Musharna out the way now, and then the Quagsire for Kevin, and then that'll work. So, but good question, well done for asking. I do appreciate you checking, rather than just, like, going rogue and doing it. Okay, so let's go Stone Edge, more like over the hedge. And then we'll take it from here. But yeah, we'll be quick with the rest of the adventures now. Okay. So make sure when we're doing the wild cards in a bit, please make sure you are quick with, like, communicating, like, what your wild cards are and what wild cards you can do and everything. If people lag behind, I'm not gonna, like, wait for people. If you take a minute to reply, you know, I'm not gonna like wait around or anything after that, I'm afraid. But yeah, right. I will. Right. When we get to the next move selection, I am just gonna run out quickly, and get this thing that I think might have just arrived. So I'm gonna just do one more move selection, and then I will be leaving for a sec, and then we will. So forgive me if, like, we finish the battle. Forgive me if we finish the battle, and then it, like, takes a second, for me to come back. So be right back. I'm back, baby. Okay, awesome. We made it. How are we all doing? Did anything exciting happen? Did we beat a Musharna? No. Okay. So, sorry, my brain is very frazzled after all that. So we will go nice and quickly now for the rest of this. Okay, so here we go. Let's go. So yeah, we don't want to. Actually, Kevin, do you want to double switch for this because it has Energy Ball? Like, if Kevin switched for this, then you would have Energy Ball. Okay, you didn't switch for it. Never mind. Because Quagsire is going to be difficult for us to defeat, whereas if we'd had Energy Ball on our side, that would have been really, really powerful, and you're going to switch to the Quagsire anyway, but that's okay, we can still make this work. We can still salvage this. Did somebody say salvage? Yes, they did. So Quagsire. Yeah, I don't think like a, what, that's like a Linoon and a Hitmonchan. Actually, Hitmonchan isn't terrible against Thunderous, like with Ice Punch. But it does get hit by the electric moves, so it's not a problem though. No, double switching, I kind of dip in and out of remembering it, as a thing. So yeah. Right. Quack. Okay. I think I'm gonna just go with a body press. Dynamax if you've got it though. Please, for the love of Nelly, Dynamax with like a max darkness or whatever if you got it. Max Quake is probably the best thing, but like max darkness would also work. Let me just check. Sorry, I'm just gonna do maybe one loudish thing. Ooh, Dragon Rush. You came in like a Dragon Rush. Oh, Skittersmack. That's good because it does have special moves, so that's actually really handy. Quagsire use Toxic. That's fine. And then Max Quake. This boosts our special defense, so that's good. Let's see how much damage we do. Okay. So, we're doing an interesting amount of damage here. There we go. Oh, I see. Sorry. I'm just trying to open this thing that I got. I'll try Stomping Tantrum instead. I'm just afraid of it, like, missing. Shadow Ball. More like a Shadow Fall. Okay. Well, that's the wrong button. Button. Who's got the button? Let's see. Okay. Max Quake. Here we go. Okay, sorry. I do apologize for being just like very distracted today. Right, Stomping Tantrum. Here we go. Sorry, I do apologize. I'm back now. Right, I'm gonna go with more Stomping Tantrum. Hopefully this works. Hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully this is good. And then yeah. Okay, excellent. And then I'll just get rid of some messages I've received. Okay, excellent. Oh, has anyone had any luck getting shiny Gimme Ghouls? I haven't gotten any more since I got my two. I got my two 2 days ago, but they both have backgrounds, so I can't put them into Scarlet and Violet. So what this means is, oh crud. So, and I've only got 1 day left. Tomorrow is the final day. So, oh, hang on, Max Darkness. Did we use that on the second turn, or because Max Darkness is like good on turn 1, and then you use Max Quake on like 2 and 3? Oh no, okay, oh crud. You've got one with the background and one without. Ah, lucky, dang. Will you move the one without a background into like Pokemon Home at all, or will you kind of keep it in Go, or at least keep it in Go for now? Because eventually you might want to move it. Eventually, like when the game shuts down someday, you may want to move it into Home. But oh, you got 2 shiny Eevees on Community Day yesterday. Nice. They're available now still. Yesterday you got shiny Eevee on Go because of Community Day. Sky says nice. Okay, everyone's getting Eevees. That's good. I got one. I went out during the day. And when I got back home, I got an Eevee, which was pretty cool. Like, without really trying that much. Like, I sort of played for like 15 minutes and I got 1 Eevee, so... dang. Never mind. Kevin, get rid of your toxic thing. Although, actually, this isn't actually too bad, because Sudowoodo is better than Dunsparce anyway. Dunsparce, here's the thing, Dunsparce is actually better as a non-Dynamaxing Pokemon, because it has the Serene Grace ability, and it has the really high chance of freezing, Cheese Freeze, and I have the Rock move, so this actually is better. You'll probably move the one without the background because it can't be found in that form of Scarlet Violet. Yes! Guys, we converted on Lara. No, not really. But that is why I asked that question, though, because of that, like, very particular set of circumstances. It's kind of like, you gonna move that one over? So that is why I ask. Okay, so I'm gonna max Rockfall. This is really good. Plus now Bo can't miss with the Stone Age. No, exactly! That is exactly it. It's like I have a more reliable, more powerful rock move. Dunsparce is kind of utilizing its natural talents better. And then, you know, everyone else is helping out, basically. So yeah, this is good. This is good, this is good, this is good. Anyway. Oh, I did a post about this on social media. And let me know if you guys agree or whatever, but I understand. I promise I'm not going to get, like, too political with this. I understand that, like, inflation is a thing, and it's, like, good for the economy. And I understand that over time, the prices of things is just going to gradually go up. I understand that those, like, original McDonald's menu boards where it's like 10p or 10 cents hamburger, 15 cents cheeseburger or whatever. I understand that, like, you know, you're not going to keep those prices forever. I understand this. I know this. I understand that, like, healthy inflation is like 2 or 3%. I may not necessarily fully understand what that means. If it does just mean, like, sort of almost like compound interest, then maybe I do understand what it means. But so I understand that over time things are going to get more expensive. I understand that. But, you know, having now been here over 7 years, you know, I've recently celebrated my 7-year anniversary. And, you know, and when I came here, I kind of had, like, a whole new price system to get used to. Like, in England, there were maybe some things that I, like, had a sense of how much they cost. There might have been some things I never really had a sense of how much they cost. Because my mum buys them for me. But I had, like, I had a new set of money to get used to, and a new set of, like, how things are valued. And so I came here and I learned what things cost or whatever. But, like, in the 7 years I've been here, almost everything I buy, like, frequently, infrequently, whatever, it has all gone up in price. Well done, actual Team 3, the real Team 3. Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars, we'll figure out the wild card. So guys, can you get your keyboards ready? And don't forget, we have a new system for the wild card template, okay? So please pay attention just whilst I say this quickly. For the wild card, please make sure you say strike in big capital letters and the number of times you've played. That is the same. But what you're going to do is you're then going to say my tickets are, and you're going to let me know your tickets. And then in brackets afterwards, you're going to let me know what of my 4 wildcard things that I need you can do, okay? So if you have tickets for Nihilego, Buzzwole, Celesteela, and or Stack Attacker, you're going to... Those are the 4 Pokemon I'm interested in. So you're going to let me know if you have any tickets for any of those. And then afterwards, you're going to let me know just which of those you can do as well, okay? So if you have, like, tickets for, like, Nihilego and Buzzwole, you can say, like, strike. And then, like, I can do I have tickets for Nihilego and Buzzwole. And then if you can also do Celesteela, in brackets say, I can also do Celesteela. You don't need to list out, like, 3 Pokemon and then 4 Pokemon. But just, like, let me know, okay? So ready, set, Bo. Let me know what's going on for Team 4, and then we'll figure out Team 4, and maybe also Team 5. So this is the screen where you would block someone. So do you press the plus button? Hang on. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. I wish that were on the screen. But yes, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Kevin, you're gone. No. I'm kidding. Okay, well done, everyone. But yeah, it doesn't... That's why I felt like I could move on. Because I was like, oh, well, it just says A is confirm and B is quit. Like, I did look, but I was like, oh, it doesn't say anything. So yeah, let me know about your guys' tickets, what you can do, okay? So... Dunsparce is a no. Mushana is a no. Quagsire is not pink. Will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No, of course not. The drought continues. No. Do we have any good natures? I'm actually just going to read them. Mild, relaxed, rash, serious. Okay. I'm going to go the rash Quagsire because look how rash he is. Oh, he's a madman. He's so impulsive. Oh, Robin, you're so impetuous. Okay, so, welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Thunderous this time? Yes, I would. Okay, because we didn't get to do Thunderous. Why would they hide the feature to block people? What is this, Twitter? Very good. Okay, so, let's see what... Okay, so, Kieran can do Nihilego. Maybe we could, like, have a Nihilego... And then Onlara can do Buzzwole and Celesteela. And then we've got Tenchi. And then we've got Cuba. So could we maybe have something like... So could we maybe do something like... Do something like a Kieran-hosted Nihilego. And then we could have... Who was the... And then we could have Tenchi, and then someone out of, like, Kevin, Kieran, and Kiba. Does that sound okay? Are we doing a Nightbot random selection game for, like, Onlara, Kevin, and Kiba? Is that how we're doing this? I think so. So let's have Kieran and Tenchi, and then let's randomly decide who our third player is going to be. So it's the Nightbot random selection game. Kevin can't do Nihilego though. I thought you said you could. I thought you specifically said you could. Oh no, wait, that was Kieran. Wait. Oh, do all except Nihilego. Kevin, just as a reminder, guys, it's easier to say what you can do and not what you can't do. And in particular, Kevin, so like... And here's the thing I'll say about this, like, new, sort of quote-unquote new wildcard template. List your tickets, and then you don't have to list your tickets for what you can do. Like, if you say, I have tickets of Buzzwole and Celesteela, you don't need to say, I can do Buzzwole and Celesteela, because I'll take that as a cue that you can do them. But then, basically, list your tickets, and then anything you don't list as a ticket that you can do, let me know as well, okay? It's hard to say that in the shortcut, but it's like, let me know what your tickets are, and then in brackets, let me know anything else that you can do. So if you don't have any tickets, then let me know which of the 4 you can do. If you have 1 ticket, let me know which of the remaining 3 you can do. If you have 2 tickets, let me know what the remaining 2 you can do. So, okay. I'm still going to Nightbot random selection game. And if it picks Kevin, then that'll be hilarious. Oh, of course it went for number 2. Of course it did. Okay. Oh, wait. Onlara can't do Nihilego either. Oh. Well, then Kiba, come on down. Sorry. I was like, I thought Onlara couldn't do Nihilego. Yeah, you can't. Again, the new system. It has some bugs. Yeah, my bad. So I think I actually misread on Lara's as... Oh, it's because it was in the square bracket. I think it's legit because it's in the square brackets. That's not me having a go at you for doing the square brackets. I think that's why I misread it, though, because in the template, the square brackets is for the tickets, not for the... I think that's legit the reason why I misread that. Because I was like, well, how did I misunderstand on Lara being able to do a Nihilego? Let's have Kiba for a Nihilego. And this is the point where Kiba's like, I can't do Nihilego. But yeah, so Kieran, Tenchi, Kiba. I almost thought it was a special K team. Does that sound okay? And then for the next round, if Kevin's still around, we can like do a Buzzwole or something. On Lara, we'll probably most certainly be able to play next time, and then we'll take it from there. Does that sound good? Does that sound great? I hope it does. This has been chaotic. I've been your host, Bo Bridgeland. Let's do this thing, shall we? So, Kieran is going to set up a code for us. Would you like to anyway embark upon a Dynamax adventure? Thunderous Kartana Tapu Bulu. I wonder if there's a place where, like, the people you've blocked are listed so that you could ever unblock someone, is the question. So basically, you guys are telling me I did all that night botting for no reason whatsoever. Okay. So, we are on the screen. I did do a rare swear. Basically, Kieran, long story short, we had like an imposter slash saboteur in the chat, and we wanted to block them, but we didn't know how to do it, and we missed the opportunity to, and I let out a rare swear. We might get a second rare swear if you take 10 minutes giving us the code. No, I'm kidding. I am kidding. 5576. And then 9775. I think we do have some kind of introductory message for like new players about like, you know, like concentrate on the stream and listen to the stuff we're saying and make sure you're watching live and play aggressively. But I want to check what we do have, and then if we don't have something that is kind of condensed, has like a shorthand for stuff, we can you know, kind of take it from there. I like it family friendly. Me too. That's why I do sort of try and say no swears, and I banned a load of swears from the chat. But it was just a very frustrating situation. And the cat was going nuts as well, so I needed to like run out to make sure a cat didn't pee on everything, because he tried to pee on a bunch of stuff this morning, and I stopped him right at the last moment. So he was going nuts, and then it was just very frustrating that we missed the opportunity to block this bad player. Again, given I have like I've been streaming for like 2.5 years, and I've sworn like 2 or 3 times, I think I've got a pretty good track record. Okay, so what are we doing? Nihilego. Orbeetle's good for that. Ground would be better. Ground, steel, water, psychic. Lurantis does have Weather Ball, technically, if we set up the rain in Spain, mostly in the plains. But yes. So... Oh, a Stunfisk! Yay! Okay, good. Right, we can power through the rest of this now, I would say. And then we should be good. Right, Tyrantrum, but Barbaracle is a physical water type, so we probably want that instead of Lurantis. So let's do that. And then there is a Theory and a Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime could switch for the Scolipede, maybe. Although there is an Alcremie who could decorate. But Alcremie is weak to poison, so I wouldn't really recommend that. I'm just trying to see what that poison at the end is, but I can't see what it is. Oh, wait, there was Kingler, wasn't there? Oh, we could do Kingler. Kingler's physical water. Yeah, never mind. Let's see. But yeah. Okay, so I think we're pretty good here. Again, Lurantis can just Leaf Storm because it actually gets more and more powerful each time. Why does this have Psychic and Psybeam? I know I've gone on this rant before, but it doesn't make any sense. Okay. Yeah, very annoying that option is hidden. I feel like that should be... clearly outlined on the screen, personally. That should not be a hidden feature. Lurantis is so busted in this mode. It can be pretty good. The only problem is that it it just doesn't have very good PP, so, you know. Because the idea of, like, Lurantis knowing Leaf Storm is that you can kind of keep using it over and over and over. But when it has that lower PP, it just doesn't really work. Right, Leaf Storm. Oh, very nice. Right, well done. That was powerful. That was very good. So well done, everyone. Oh, Sky's got to leave. Thank you so much, Sky. Sorry for the chaos, but I'm glad that your calming presence was here for it, at least. Yeah. Okay. So, well done. That was a very quick first battle. So I do think we do want to switch for this. I don't know who we want to switch out of, like, say, the Scolipede or Lurantis, as long as one of them switches, I would say. Because I can't remember what was ahead. What was in the second row? I can't even remember. If you guys can remember what was coming up, then feel free to switch or not switch. As long as someone gets this Barbaracle, as long as someone does get it, as long as, like, say, both hats are thrown in the ring or whatever, then it's fine. But yeah. Oh, okay. Because I cannot remember. Oh, the Mr. Mime. Oh, okay. So maybe we probably should have got rid of the Lurantis. Doesn't matter. Oh, there is a scientist. Oh, but Barbaric... Oh, never mind. I think I'm going to go for Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime is better against an Nihilego than Alcremie. I am better against a Mr. Mime than an Alcremie. We don't want a science anyway, I would say. Yeah. Actually, I'm just thinking, Abraham Lincoln. Oh no. Do I want to switch for Mr. Mime, or do we, like, because here's the thing, if there's a Kingler up ahead, then we definitely want to switch to the Kingler, right? But it's like Max Flutter, bye. Sky, you'll be back at your house. No, have a wonderful time. It'll be lovely playing alongside you. And yeah. Oh, so chat, just one quick thing. I don't think it's like next weekend. I think will be normal, but like the weekend after, the community day is on a Sunday. So on that weekend, I will play on a Saturday, and we'll get an extra Zonda day. So that'll be cool. Oh yeah, you do have Bug. Yeah, you do have Bug for this, so that's pretty good. See, but this is the thing. I'm kind of wondering, do we want to switch from Mr. Mime at all? Or I feel like if we do, maybe I should switch for it. Because I do have... But the thing is, I do have Psychic. And my Psychic might be stronger than Mr. Mime's Psychic. Ooh. Oh, but we're gonna need the hail. More like a. Oh no, wait, but no, it's gonna heal it. Not. Oh no, I'm so used to hail being the finisher, not the savior. Oh dang, that's annoying. Gravitas. No, I'm gonna Max Flutter. Bye. Okay. So here we go. Right, sorry, I'm all distracted now. I'm very distracted. There were things I was going to... Oh, no, I said about the... I was saying about groceries. Sorry, I was saying about groceries. Both Galara and Mr. Mime and all B2. That's the thing I'm kind of, like, tossing up, because they are both weak to rock. So that's, like, not ideal. But I'm just thinking for, like, Kingler. I'd say for Kingler, Mr. Mime is a bit better. I don't know. Kevin, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye. Oh, and if people could like the video before they leave, that would be wonderful. Okay. Anyway, Bog. I was thinking check the stats as well. I was thinking a rare check the stats. Something we don't normally do here on the Bovio Games Strike streams. But let's see what we've got. I don't know why it says change view when it could be like, say if it'd be like view stats, and like view stats, view moves, I feel like that would be clearer, but oh well. 1-5. Oh, Mr. Mime's way better. Oh, Orbeetle's like specially defensive. Okay, I know, I'm switching. I am switching. Because Lurantis is good for Kingler, and then Lurantis is good for Kingler. So then we can like, you know, yeah, it is a Kingler. Dang. Okay, we'll go for the King. Oh, it was a Roselia. Roselia's not that great against a Nihilego, so Kingler it is. Kingler it is. But no, I was saying about groceries and food and stuff, although now like Sky and Kevin have left, so this is a less stimulating conversation perhaps. But no, I was just going to say, so I understand inflation, I understand 2 to 3% inflation is a good and healthy thing. I understand that, so that, like, yeah, over time, a lot of goods are going to go up, and that price you remember from your childhood is not going to stay forever, nor is that price from the beginning of moving to America going to be the same as the price 7 years afterwards. I've been here over 7 years now, I understand all this. However, like, almost everything I buy, like food and everything else, has, like, gone up in price by like 25, 30, 40, 50, or even 100%. And that has just been, and in 7 years, that's absolutely brutal. Like having everything go up, but like if everything had gone up by like 25%, that would be, you know, well, not everything, but if most sort of things that you get frequently went up by like 25%, I would kind of understand that I'd be fine. But there's stuff where I'm paying like, you know, like 30, 40, 50% more, or it costs like twice as much, and so I just don't get it anymore. And like it's absolutely brutal. Like it's really hard. Like, and it's just like when that little passage of time is gone, it is hard being like, oh yeah, I'll pay double for this thing, like compared to what I used to pay for it, and that's like really hard, you know. So yeah, Tenchi, you're gonna say you're gonna say goodbye to Lurantis. We're gonna do Lurantis for Kingler. Is the plan? 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this cheer feeble or great? It is great. But it's special defense, so it's not great. Boo! Oh no, and that lowers Lurantis' special defense. So yeah, because Kingler can dig quick before the... No, but the thing is, although you do have dig for the Nihilego, I actually recommend using Crab Hammer. Because 2 Crab Hammers is going to be better than 1 dig. Quick before the hyena come. So that's my recommendation. My game recommendation. So yeah, that's my theory, my game theory. Right, we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. I think the only thing I have on my list of recent conversations that I haven't really talked about recently is just the corporate mergers. They suck, and we should like ban them because they always just result in people getting fired, and that's not good. Merging is not growth; it is a lack of growth, and that's bad. That's bad. Right. Go Lurantis, go Lurantis. Can you imagine that? Like 2, 4, 6, 8, and then you're like. No, like imagine if you like, you know, you like, brought on the cheerleaders at halftime and then you like played worse, you know, that would be, you know, like no. Like give me a T, give me an I, give me a G, give me an E, give me an R, give me an S, go Tigers. Like no. I think the internet's down. Uh-oh. No, wait, is this working? I'm confused. Crud. Hang on a minute. This isn't good. Okay. Can you guys... Can you see me and hear me? Boom, 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 boom. Stream is very laggy as well. Hang on, let me just do this. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Yeah, OBS disconnected. Oh, and it might have just done it again. Hang on. I think it did it again. Hang on. And now... sorry. So I think... I don't know if it's... I think it may have just disconnected again. I'm not sure. I think it's kind of coming and going. I might... oh gosh, hang on. Right, well done everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Okay, I think it's working now. There we go. Sorry, yeah, I had an OBS disconnection. It did the thing. I could sort of tell it was gonna do the thing. Although I think my whole laptop lost connection. It's really weird. My phone actually. The internet did disconnect this morning, and I did have to like reset the router, and it's like the first time that's happened in this new house. So very weird, very weird. Right, good luck everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Let's do this thing, and then we'll quickly roll into Team 5. Barbarical is not shiny. I have one in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Mr. Mime, I don't think is shiny. It's not. It's too blue. Kingler is not green. But will we get the golden Nihilego? No, that sucks. Okay. So no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. Let's check. Oh, let's just check. Sassy, rash, hardy, naughty. Everybody's naughty. So who are we gonna go with here? I'm gonna go with the rash, Mr. Mime. Look at how rash and impulsive he is. Okay, very nice, everyone. No shinies. Again, mathematically, we are due one shiny legendary per week from someone. So the fact we're not even getting any shinies is not good. Right, okay. So chat, my lovely chat. Is there anyone... So can you guys let me know? I'm thinking if we have access to a Buzzwole, that would be like the best thing. But yeah, could you let me know? Strike number of times you've played. I can do out of my Nihilego, Buzzwole, Celesteela... Well, Buzzwole, Celesteela, Stack Attacker, perhaps. And then in brackets afterwards, let me know out of like which ones you can then do. If you don't have the tickets, then let me know which ones you can do. Again, hopefully that makes sense. You list the tickets for the things you have, and then in brackets you list the stuff you can do that you haven't already talked about. Because basically, the thing, because we only have 4 wild cards now, it's kind of easy for everyone to list their situation with all of them. Do you have a ticket for it? Or can you do it? Or just none, kind of thing. Like, you either have the ticket for it, you don't have the ticket for it, but you can do it, or you just can't do it. Like, those are the 3 scenarios, and so by having, it's like, having you talk about, like, all of them, that kind of, like, helps. Okay, so let's see. No tickets, Nihilego, Tenchi has to go. Kiba, I'll sit this out. You'll be back up. Well, we might need your Celesteela though, because we might not have that many people. Unless we just do something like Kartana. Oh no, Kieran has Kartana. Oh gosh. Hang on. Because we might need like Tenchi. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye. Sorry. Oh my gosh, getting flustered. We have... Okay, if we have on Lara, Kieran, and Kiba, we might need to just do one of my tickets. But then again, Kieran can only do Thunderous. Unless we just do Thunderous. Because the only ticket we have is Nihilego, and everyone else can't do Nihilego. Like, the only wild card we have, like, as an actual ticket is Nihilego. That doesn't work for everyone. I have Kartana, but that doesn't work. What about Bulu? No, Kieran can't do Bulu or Kartana, right? So basically, is it... Hang on, I'm gonna just list out the 4 options, like, out loud. So we got Thunderous, Tapu Bulu, Kartana, and, like, Nihilego. And I'm thinking Kieran can only do one of those 4, right? Tapu Nulu. So... And then for Onlara can do like I think 2 of those maybe. No, Onlara can do I think 3 of those, but then Kiba can do maybe like 2 or 3 of those. So we might just have to do like a Thunderous. I'm afraid because everyone else is gone. But so that's my proposal, that we do a Thunderous. Unless she has a Latias. No, she has Kyogre. Kiba can do all of them. Should we just do Thunderous? Like, this stream has already become unconventional. So should we just go for a Thunderous because that's the one that like works best for everyone? I know it's not ideal, but it is the one. I'm not saying it's ideal when I say it works best. I'm just saying it is the least worst of the options available to us. So let's go for a Thunderous. Let's save our game. This would be quicker if I'm setting up anyway, I suppose. Oh, hang on. I tell you what, I'm just going to do a quick disconnect and a reconnect because I'm a bit worried that I may have gotten like disconnected from the internet. So let me just quickly do a disconnect and a because my like laptop disconnected from the internet. So I'm just a bit concerned that maybe I might have had an internet dip. Don't want to risk it for the biscuit. Okay, so anything goes, but I'm going to say Thunderous. And then we'll go Thunderous. You guys know 07, 06, 04, 02. You guys know, like, Ice and Rock are good, and then, like, Ground types are brilliant. Manectric and Cantonian Raichu, because of Lightning Rod, are brilliant. The electric resistant trio, Dragon, Grass, other electric types is nifty in a pinch if we don't have things offensively good. Watch out for Sludge Wave, watch out for Rain Dance Weather Ball, watch out for Rain Dance Thunder, watch out for the Desperate Discharge, and don't worry about flying type attacks. And I think that should do. That should be the plan, basically. Okay. Right. So Lycanroc is really good. Chansey is a good support Pokemon because it does block special attacks and has Helping Hand. Lycanroc's actually quite good as a non-Dynamaxer because its Stone Edge is already 100% accurate and it has a high crit chance. So that's why taking Lycanroc first can be a pretty good thing. Oh, and there's the Lantern. The one time I don't shout out Lantern. I've been shouting out Lantern more recently. I didn't do it, and there you go. Sludge. What's the problem with Sludge Wave? We don't have anything that's a problem against Sludge Wave. Unpheasant. Okay, there's electric to the right, more electric to the right. Okay. So Unpheasant. Oh, there is Heatmore. Oh, but there's a rock. What's the rock type on the left? Oh, no, it's Boldor. Oh, we could have Boldor. Boldor's pretty good. Oh, and then there is a Claydol as well. So we could have, like, Boldor and Claydol, right? If we go to the left, to the left, to the left. No, what's the issue with Sludge Wave? I'm confused about why Sludge Wave is an issue. Because we don't have any grass types. Or Furies or anything. So, Unpheasant. Okay, Lycanroc, here we go. Here we go. I don't think we need to switch for Unpheasant. More like an Unpleasant. I will use one Stone Edge here, because why not? Oh, well, I mean, I had already mentioned it in the preamble, I believe. I thought I said, like, watch out for Sludge Wave, watch out for Rain Dance Weather Ball, watch out for, like, Rain Dance Thunder. I thought I'd done, like, a little trio. And then I was like, and don't worry about flying. Okay. So, Lycanroc Jones. Helping Hand. Dual Wing Beat. Oh, gosh. This is the one downside of Chansey. Oh my gosh, that's very not good. Okay. Oh gosh, and okay, we got to KO this in one turn because sandstorms are coming. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Did Chansey use Helping Hand? Okay. Oh, there's that's good. Oh, paralysis, good. Or is Chansey singing in a round? Row, 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 you merrily, merrily. No, Chansey. Say oh. More like say no. Dang, well that sucks. I'm not going to use a second rock move. I will just use a max darkness here, because that's, like, still pretty good. That should get the job done. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this Jiffy Willow great? Light screen, not helpful. Question is, who do we switch? When do we switch them? Do we, like, get rid of, say, Bronzong and Chansey? Is that the plan? Because Lantern does have the immunity, so I do quite like that. Except for when it does the nullification, of course. But that's the thing, it resists Water Weather Ball, immune to Electric, with the ability up. So I think Lantern is probably a keeper. Whereas Bronzong is a bit of a fixer-upper. It's not really worth keeping. So yeah. I think if we do like Bronzong for Boldor and like Chansey for Claydol or something like that, that could work. Does that sound like an okay plan? We don't want to switch from Pheasant because that's bad against Boldor as well. Like I would trust Chansey to not die against Boldor more than. Although Kieran, if you wanted to do some science here, you maybe could, because there is a scientist. You could do science here. Chansey's not great against Boldor, but it is pretty nifty against Claydol. Boldor body press isn't really that threatening, but it's just but a Stone Edge. But even so, like that and Stone Edge are both dangerous because like Chansey's very physically frail. So I don't mind you sciencing here. That's still terrible. So we will need to switch against the Claydol, but that's okay. That's okay though. It's fine. I wouldn't say it's worse because you have life doo-doo. And, well, it's more okay against. Well, no, I was gonna say it's more okay against Claydol. No, Chansey's better against Claydol. And you can't Helping Hand. Yeah, that probably is worse, isn't it? Never mind. Okay, but we're Dynamaxing. We've got the power of water on our side. It'll all be fine. Do 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 do. You know what would be a really fun strategy here? I know the smart thing is going to be using Max Geyser. But if you wanted to be really smart here, like really putting the old thinking cap on, if you used Max Lightning, very, very frightening each turn, Bronzong could then use Steel Roller afterwards. So you could like set up the electric terrain, and then Bronzong could take it out, and then you could set it up again, but obviously prioritizing Max Geyser over a Steel Roller is the way more important thing. So, but still, that's a fun idea. No, Max Geyser is like the stronger thing. It's like the stronger move to use. Like special defense, special defense is worse than physical defense. Definitely hit those like Hydro Pump Max Geysers, definitely. But I'm just saying like that would be like a fun random strategy, but it also wouldn't be as good as just hitting Max Geyser. It's one of those, you know, I don't know. It's sort of too much hard work for, you know. It's like a lot of effort for like less payoff. So that's the thing. That's also a thing I'm really struggling with as well. To just go back to the grocery store thing and money. Like, I've been sort of counting up, like, how, you know, I like cook at home and stuff. And I was kind of counting, you know, because I was like, oh, the fast food prices went up recently. Like, have gone up this year. But, like, the grocery store prices are like really high. And for me to just cook a meal at home is like really expensive. Like I've kind of been counting up. It's like, okay, if I make this curry and I have like, you know, I have like a chicken breast in it, and I have like these ingredients for the sauce and these vegetables and, you know, things that and even like the things that bulk out the dish, so I'm spending less on chicken, still cost a ton. And it's just like, it's hard, man. It's just hard. So yeah, never mind. Da 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 yeah, so we can just go to the left, because it's, what is it again? It's the Claydol, right? Yeah, Claydol. I need a shiny Claydol. Will shiny... No, definitely no science. We're definitely not doing an Exploud when there's a Claydol. Definitely not doing an Exploud when there's a Claydol for a Thunderous. Okay. Ooh, I can Life Orb. Oh, I'm gonna Life Orb. I'm doing it. I'm gonna go offense over defense, baby. Here we go. Ooh, leftovers for Lantern. I like that. Citrus Berry, nice. And a Leper Berry, which is nice for just making sure you have enough Stone Edge PP. So yeah, this all works. I like it. I like our odds, guys. Now, Boldore is terrible for Claydol. I would just use Stone Edge, because it has a high critical hit chance, and you've got that Leper Berry. So I would honestly just go for Stone Edge here. Would save me having to chain Baltoy again in BDSP. Oh my gosh, yes. The BDSP chaining sucks. It doesn't... It just, the percentages are just enough that it's way more difficult. I did chaining in BDSP, and I did rather quickly get a Sunkarn. And I was like, huh, maybe this could be fun. Maybe, but then I tried for like the rest of the night to get something else, and I just couldn't really build up good chains. I was doing everything correctly, but they just kept like dying because of that like worse percentage chance, and I just realized it wasn't really a good. Every once in a while, I will convince myself to like go back to an older game, to, you know, older is like BDSP backwards. An older game to shiny hunt in, and I always regret it. Like, I had such a fun time shiny hunting in Let's Go when I did during the pandemic, but when I went back to it last year, it was miserable. Like, it was absolutely miserable. Like, and I was just like, yeah, this isn't... I've been spoiled by sandwich hunting, and I don't know. It's why I am sort of like, do I really want to like try and dive into like egg hatching in Sword and Shield? Because it probably is going to take forever, isn't it? And it probably is going to stress me out. So yeah. The fact that BDSP shiny charms for eggs only. Oh my gosh, yes. Like, if it worked for chaining, that would have been great. You've had it behave and be easy or be difficult and miserable, can go either way. And that's the thing, I'm kind of just fed up of the misery when there's like such a lack of misery for like Arceus or Scarlet Violet. Yes, Bo Bridgeland just praised Arceus. I'm aware, Clam Fandango. Okay, we got one turn left. I think we should get this KO. This should be fine. They made it wrong on purpose. So yeah. Oh, Kieran, you need a shiny Boulder. Interesting. Well, then why did you want the Exploud? I'm kidding. Right, there's the crunch, more like a lunch. I need to get food after this, actually. Right, there we go. There's Claydol. Bada bing, bada boom. Well done, everyone. So, we're gonna catch the Claydol. We're gonna get the shiny Claydol. I need shiny Claydol. I have Baltoy. I need Claydol, man. I wonder how long it's been since my last new shiny on this mode that isn't a legendary. You know, when was the last time I got something like it wasn't a dupe? It was like, oh, I needed one of those. It is interesting. I'll have to look back. Oh, so a Togetic. Togetic. Let's now ditch a Togetic. It's weak to electric. That means it sucks, so let's all switch to a Claydol now. Claydol switch. Togetic for the Claydol and Togetic. Claydol switch. Wow, so they never fixed that. Oh, for the BDSP shiny. Do you mean for the BDSP shiny charm? I mean, I thought that was just kind of how they designed it or whatever, but unless there's something that we moved on talking about. Oh no, hang on, sorry. I don't even think it was on purpose. The charm description mentions even wild Pokemon. Oh, hang on, sorry, I missed a message. Oh, that's wild. What's funny though is I did get a shiny Sharpedo randomly, like without the shiny charm, which is like I think, but yeah. Or did I get the shiny charm? No, maybe I had the shiny charm, but it worked on like a fishing for a Sharpedo. I can't remember, but I do wish they would go back and put a couple of patches in for like Sword and Shield and BDSP. I know they're sort of like, oh well, we're done with these games now, but it's like no, but like you shouldn't be though. Particularly now that the Switch 2 is out. Like if the Switch 2 was there, that would be really cool. Because, like, oh, I don't know if you guys saw PM7. I know I talked about him recently. I'm talking about him again. Oh, that was a crit, right? Look at that. There you go. That's why you want to keep your Lycan Rocks as a non-Dynamaxed if you can. Right, Ancient Power. More like an Ancient Flower. Yeah, but imagine the shiny hunting. Ooh, Omni Boost. Kieran, you predicted it. You predicted it. Look us being lucky with the Omni Boosts. Ah, ha, 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 ah, ha, ha, they healed Lantern. Ah, ha, ha. You love to see it. Oh, right, but here, oh no, Lycan Rock, no. Lantern Rock, say bye. Oh, confused, right, okay. To quote Jimmy Lawson, wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting like a Hydro Pump or a Thunderbolt or whatever. Right, here's the max Rockfall, very, very clock. Oh, whoa, was that a crit? That did so much damage. That was a crit as well. Okay, that explains it. I was going to say, that health bar went down way too fast and also just way too much. Because I was going to be like, oh, I bet like a Hydro Pump probably is going to be the difference between victory and... Nope, we did it. One turn. Well done, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in. At PM7, he like played a modded version of Sword and Shield where you could both see the sparkles and you got a noise, and it was honestly like the sort of some of the best shinies have kind of appeared or whatever. And if they just put that in the game, imagine like the extra like longevity the games would have, and like the people playing it and streaming it. Like you might even get people buy it. Like people be like, oh, I gotta buy this game now if the shiny hunting's this good. Didn't expect 2 crits in one round. Yeah, I know. That was wild. That was wild. Even though like Stone Edge has a high crit chance, that was still wild. Unpheasant. Boldor, not shiny. Claydol, oh, not shiny. I saw one where the Pokemon were randomized. Yeah, there was. It was sort of like randomized Pokemon, and they had the shiny effects it was from like a month ago or so. I only watched it the other day, But yeah, they could have done that because they knew that the Pokemon... I always say this, like, the game knows, like, if every Pokemon that is on the screen or not is shiny. So they could have done it, and it's just a shame that they didn't, and I wish they go back and, like, if I became the president of the Pokemon Company, I'd be like, we're patching that day one. But there we go. Right, will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No! Oh, come on, that would have been a really good way to end the stream. Right, Unpheasant, Boldor, Claydol, Thunderous. Oh, an Adamant Unpheasant. I quite like that. That's pretty nifty. Oh, and then a Timid Claydol. And then a Jolly Thunderous. Wow, so we've got like Timid, Jolly, and Adamant all in one. We just needed Boldor to be like modest. That would have been fun. Right, Unpheasant. There we go. I need to pay attention to the abilities a bit more, don't I? So like, Big Pecs... Because, like, Big Pecs, that means we could never use Max Phantasm, which you can't do anyway, because it's a normal type. But, like, Boldor, you can't take it out in one move. You can in one turn, but yeah, I need to pay attention to the abilities a bit more. Like, when we face a Pokemon, I need to sort of say, like, You know, like facing Quagsire, this has unaware or whatever. You know, like I do need to be saying that. I know I'm figuring this out over 11 months into this series is a bit too late, but still. Right, Unpheasant. No, Unpheasant. Here we go. Well done, everyone. Kaz, you got Green Sandshrew and Paldea. Nice. Very good. That's awesome. Right, back to the type null hunting. Oh, God. Well done for the Poiple. That's because that's very impressive on Lara. We're very proud of you here. So, would you like to keep Thunderous? I got to remember to select yes, because this isn't like a true wild card. Right, gang, chat. This was fun. Although I do apologize for the chaos and the stress throughout it and stuff, but nevertheless. This was fun. Another week of not getting shinies. Boo, that's like 2 weeks in a row of not getting shinies. I don't like it. Will I get a shiny this week? Join me to find out. On Lara, I guess so. On Lara, I won't see you till Friday now, right? Have I remembered your life correctly? So if I'm not seeing you for a few days, have a wonderful few days. If I am seeing you tomorrow, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And I thank you all very much for joining me. Please take care. Lots of love. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And in the meantime, like the stream before you leave. And take care. Bye-bye.